So this is a real quick video on hydrates. Hydrate is just a ionic compound that naturally will have some associated water molecules attached to it. Naturally, it's just going to be in that formula. And the way that's written is, for example, with gypsum, which is a hydrated form of calcium sulfate, just says that for every molecule of calcium sulfate, you're going to have 2 water molecules attached to it. And then the way you would name that is just calcium sulfate, and then you would use prefixes to denote how many waters there are, so in this case dihydrate. Now this can be driven off just by heating it. It's not a chemical change, it just pushes the water molecules off of the compound that it's associated with. And then by doing that, we can determine what the empirical formula of that hydrate is. So the way you do that, and we would be normally doing this in a lab, unfortunately that's not the case right now, but we can still talk about how you would do it. So this would just be the example number 1 from the worksheet. So you're given a sample of an unknown hydrate of magnesium carbonate. So we know it's magnesium carbonate, we just don't know how many waters are associated with it. And as we heat it up, it doesn't break apart the magnesium carbonate, it just drives off the water. And it becomes a mass of 7.58 grams after the water is gone. So we know that we started out with 15.67 grams of the magnesium carbonate with a, I'm just going to put an N here for the unknown number of water. Once we get rid of the water, we just have the magnesium carbonate. So then the difference between those two will give us the amount of water that was with it. And then it's simply finding how many moles that is. So to find the mole ratio, we would again look at mass of magnesium carbonate divided by the molar mass of magnesium carbonate to get the number of moles. Do the same thing for the water, dividing by the molar mass of water to get the number of moles. And then you find the mole ratio by dividing by the smallest value. So obviously 0.0899 is the smallest value, so divided by itself is 1. If you divide the 0.449 moles of water by that, you get 5, which tells us it's a 1:5 ratio. So for the 1 magnesium carbonate, we're going to have 5 waters. So that would be magnesium carbonate pentahydrate.